For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
And a child who is going to elementary school, he will know how the baby is made. So when Muhammad, he says the semen become the blood, that's not only against logic, this is stupid. But when we talk about God, logic is not the topic. It's not logical that God said let be light, light was. It's not logical that you can create by saying be. That's not logical. So the logic is according to who? When we use logic, either we are talking about logic based on science or logic about ability of creatures. So the logic that a human being, he cannot create light by saying be. Can he? He cannot make a baby by saying baby. He have to have sex with the women, she have an egg. There is a conditions, not only a man and a woman have sex together. There's conditions, certain conditions, and then the woman, she will deliver a child. So the logic goes for those who they are under the logic. So if we are under the law of physics, then physics rule. If we are above the law of physics, then physics broke. So man cannot go to the space, for this is against physics. Man can break the physics and go to space by breaking the physics itself, which means understanding how physics work, then making a spaceship, and then creating an engine, and the engine fight the gravity of the earth, and then we will be out of free, and then we can even take a direction in the space and go to a certain point. So logical, when the Quran says no one can go out of the zone of the earth, and Allah, he challenged mankind, any human, and the genies, to leave the zone of the earth and the heaven. Allah, he failed. What's wrong with my keyboard? It's stuck with English. Oh boy. So when the Quran here says, O people of heaven, of genie and human, you cannot pass the zone of the earth and the heaven, and if you try to pass, Allah will shoot you. So Allah, he made a challenge that no human being and no genie can leave this earth and go up to heaven, which means the space. And if you try to do so, you cannot, because Allah will shoot your ass with a smokeless flame. Here it says, except with authority. The Muslim understand this as the authority for the angels and the prophets. Those are the only ones who have authority to go to heaven and come back, or to stay there. But you, as a human and human being, you cannot go out of the zone of the earth and the heaven. If you try to do so, Allah will shoot you. By his gun. In different verse, the Quran says that Shaitan, he tried to spy at Allah. Muhammad, because he's a fairy tale teller, he believed in the fortune tellers. The fortune tellers, they claim that they have connection with heaven, and those usually are shaitans or genie. So those shaitan and genies, they go to the sky and they spy at Allah talk so they can see the future, and then they come back and they tell the fortune teller about what will happen to you tomorrow. So Muhammad, he adopted the story, showing us that Muhammad is nothing but a stupid idiot, as the Quran described him in chapter 9, that he is an ear, which means he take what he hear, put it in the Quran. So shaitan, he go up to heaven, he spy, he steal information, Allah will shoot him right away by fire. However, shaitan will not die, he will come back to earth. But it's too late, already he spy. And if you don't believe in Muslim, you can read the interpretation for this verse. Go read it. So shaitan go to heaven. I mean, this guy, he just said nobody can go up to heaven. And if you try to do so, you are a genie or a human, which means, genie in Islam, by the way, shaitan is one of the jinn. But not every genie is a Muslim. Sorry, a shaitan. So genie is a creature, is a fiction creature. Some Christians, because they are ignorant about Islam, they think that genie is demon. Genie are not demon. Demon is a spirit. Genie is not a spirit. Genie, according to Muslim, they have sex, they sleep, they eat, they shit, they steal, there is a Muslim genie, there is a Christian genie, there is a gay genie, there's lesbian genie, there's all kinds of genie. All right? So those genie, some of them, they are shaitan, and they work with the fortune teller and they exchange benefit with them. So the fortune teller, he connect himself to them, which means he make himself a servant to them. In return of obeying shaitan, shaitan give them information so they can use it and tell people what will happen in the future. So Muhammad, he confirmed that he believed in such a stupid story, because we know that this is absolutely false. So when shaitan go up to heaven to steal information, he will be able to steal information. However, he cannot stay there for long, because right away Allah will shoot him. This is why the Quran says, and indeed we have put the biggest stars in the heaven, and we beautified it for the beholder. Here there is a scientific mistake, because we don't see all the stars. What we see is a very little number of the stars in the sky or in the space. So how that can be, for the purpose of it is beautification. If the major number of those stars cannot be seen by us and will never be seen, no matter how science can go far, with their telescope. So that cannot be. This is the purpose of creating those stars, to be just for beautification. And then the Quran says, and we have guarded it. Which one? Guarded the sky. Allah guarded the sky. The Muslim, they lie. They say to you, this is about the atmosphere. No, this is guarding the sky in the opposite direction, which means you cannot go from the earth to the sky, not the opposite. Atmosphere, rocks cannot go. If they go through the atmosphere, will be burned, and not necessarily will be destroyed, because some of them, they can reach the earth and they can even cause a disaster, if not destroying the whole earth. So Allah, he guarded the sky, not the earth. So the earth, or those who live in the earth, they would try to go to the sky. Allah guarded the sky. So when the shaitan, he go up to the sky, he tried to steal information, Allah will shoot him. And as soon, my mic is not working in Discord, guys. Why? Let me see. I mean, those little programs, all of them, they are garbage. All right, is my microphone working now in Discord? Is it working? All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, how I know? You see, I am not like Prophet Muhammad. I can see in front of me and my back. Prophet Muhammad, he have no shadow. Remember that. He can see in his back. He's a spider. And his shit, when he shit, the earth swallow his shit. Nobody can find his shit. For me, you can find it. I can show you if you want. But you have to pay for it. Nothing for free these days. Right? I mean, you like, seriously, you go and you buy manure. I'm serious. Don't you go and buy manure for your plants? You pay for shit. No shit. Time come and people pay money for shit. Unbelievable. Who can believe that the shit of a cow is going to cost you money, or the shit of a sheep? Yeah, it's time come that you pay for shit. No problem. Yeah. Do we have any Muslim who would like to join us? So do you see the argument of Muslims? Is that an argument of God? That shaitan, he will try to spy at me and I will shoot his ass with a flame? What is that? What do you mean? And if this is the case, how Allah, he kicked shaitan out of heaven after he misled Adam, and then shaitan, he came back to heaven. Oh, sorry, not after he misled Adam. After he refused to bow down to Adam. You remember the story? So he refused to bow down to Adam, so Allah kicked him out. So how shaitan was able to get into heaven and mislead Adam and Eve? So when we say Islam has no argument, we mean it. Islam is just a stupid religion. This is an argument of religion now. Shaitan, he's stealing information from Allah. Why your security is not good? How shaitan can reach all the way there? How far Allah is? And how one verse says nobody can leave the zone of the earth, and the other verse says shaitan is stealing information. Which one of them is a they are contradicting each other. Either we can go or we cannot. Because going there and stealing information, that means I went there. I was able to do so. Could you explain Quran 113:3? But we have topic now. Why you want to change topic? But I would do it for you, no problem. But there's nothing there, I mean, what this is very stupid. It's just another stupidity of Muhammad. Speaking, Muhammad, he believed in the evil eye, The real story behind this chapter, Muhammad, he cannot have sex. If you have kids around, you use headphone, whatever, whatever, warning, we. Our topic is Islam, which means it's not really for kids. So, Aisha, she come to Muhammad. She placed her hand on his hair. She's a teenage now. She's horny. And Muhammad is not able to have sex with her. So Muhammad, he come with this funny so-called chapter. All of it is 5 verses. They are not even 10 to 20 words. So say I seek refuge with the Lord of the daybreak. The Muslim, they translate the word falaq as a daybreak. I will let it go. From the evil what he created. So Muhammad saying that Allah taught him this, which doesn't make sense. Because do you need to say certain things to be protected by Allah? Aren't you a prophet of Allah already? Min sharri ghasiqin idha waqab. Waqab is when the penis stand up. And I can show that from the Muslim interpretation. The Muslim will say to you, Christian Prince is lying. I challenge any Muslim right now to put his hand up in the stage, and I will make you read it with your own eyes. So Aisha, she want to have sex. Muhammad, his penis is not working. And we have reference for that. Muhammad, he says, I was the most weak person between all mankind in sex. Until I invoke my God Allah, and he sent me a dish of shish kebab, I ate it, I get the power of 40 men. And he claimed each time he need to have sex, he call Allah, Allah send him the dish. So which means the dish doesn't fix it forever. You have to eat it always before the sex. Let us see. And here again, the Muslim, they come to you and they speak about logic. The Prophet, he was the most weak person in intercourse. And how Allah he fixed his intercourse? By giving him a dish of shish kebab. True story. I will use Google translation. Let us see. Let me open Google translation. And we will copy in the front of you, copy paste. I can share the link with you and you can do the same. Or you can translate the whole page. I'm not, because I'm not using Google browser. So this is why I have to copy and paste. I use this browser because it doesn't allow commercial advertising. So here, this is the book. It's called At-Tabaqat al-Kubra. And here, it mentioned here that Muhammad, he could not have sex, according to the story here, for 29 days. But the Muslim didn't say until now why. But here we see something very unique. Muhammad, he said, I was the most weak person between all mankind in effing, until Allah, he sent down on me a dish of kebab, and each time I ask for it, I find it in within 15 to 20 minutes. Sa'a in Arabic today mean hour, but in the old days it used to be for like 15 to 20 minutes. So each time Muhammad, he want to have sex, and he was the most weak person between all mankind, and we will copy and paste, and you can read the translation. The Messenger of Allah, let's play it.
The messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, said, I was one of the least people to have sexual intercourse until God revealed to me the sufficiency. I did not want it at any time except that I found it in the amount of meat.
So this is the translation is not right. So there's no sufficiency. It's a dish of kebab. This is why it says each time I wish for it, and this dish have meat. It's a dish of meat. So I was the most weak person in sexual intercourse between all mankind. So it is clear that Muhammad have a sexual problem. He cannot have sex. Then if we go here back to the story of in chapter 113, this is why it says, I seek protection from the daybreak, like at night, according to the Muslim translation. At night, people want to have sex. Women, she's horny, the man is horny, etc. sleeping next to each other. So I seek God from the evil of this time. So what is the wrong with this time? من شر غاسق إذا وقب, from the evil when the penis stand up, and his penis is not standing up. And this is why Muhammad, he claimed that his penis is not working because somebody, he did witchcraft on him. If you remember, there's many hadith where Aisha, she said, the Prophet become under black magic, so he used to imagine himself having sexual intercourse. In fact, he never did. He never did. Let's see. Show you some reference. Here you see that a man, again Muhammad accusing the Jews, a man, his name is Labid ibn al-Asam from the tribe of Bani Qurayza, which is a Jewish tribe, work magic on Allah Messenger till Allah Messenger started imagining that he had a done thing which in fact he did not do. Things like what? Having sex with his wives. In fact, like here, they are not showing the sex part, but we will find it for you. This is the same hadith. This is again, see, this is very authentic. This is Al-Bukhari here. Again, the same hadith, Ibn Majah. This is very, very authentic. So it's confirmed that Muhammad, he have a sexual problem here. Here in this hadith in Al-Bukhari, Bukhari 6063, Aisha, she confirmed that Muhammad, he imagined himself having sexual intercourse, but in fact he never did. The Prophet continued for such and such period, imagining that he had slept. In fact, it says he have ifed his wives, but in fact he did not. What happened here, Muhammad is not imagining anything. This is the wife of Muhammad trying to cover up for him. You know, this Muhammad, he's a pervert, and you know, when you have something missing on you, to make it simple, like let us say I was very, very, you know, I'm coming from a very poor society, and one day I have a watch in my hand. It's a golden watch. If I walk in the street, I will be sure I'm putting my hand in the front of me because I want everybody to see the watch in my hand, because I never have such a thing, you know. But for somebody is born of a rich family, this is not a big deal. What a big deal? Why you want to show it? So because you never have it, so now you are so proud of what you got. So Muhammad, he never have it. So always he speak about how good he is in bed. Different hadith says that the Prophet, he used to if all his wives in one night. Muhammad have at least 25 wives. Even though most of Muslims, they will say to you 13, but we can get the reference where it says 25 wives. But imagine they are 13. Imagine they are 9. If Muhammad, he have sex with all his wives during one night, let us assume that he was using 8 hours. He did not sleep, which is impossible. You need to sleep. Everyone needs to sleep, right? So how a man, he can have sex with 13 women? So Muhammad, he lie, in the front of those pervert friends like him, and he said to them, yesterday I did this and this. Then those guys, they tell their wives, and the people, they start saying, how in the world he can do that? أما يطيقه? Let us show you the hadith. How he can do that, you know? And then they start asking the wives, yesterday the Prophet, he said, no, the Prophet did not come to my house yesterday. Oh no, yesterday did not Prophet. No. They don't know what he's saying. The wife didn't know. So Muhammad got busted. And now he have to cover up his lies. He cannot have sex. He was making up stories about how good he is in bed. He was telling Muslims that he have the power of 40. Some hadiths he claimed 30 men or 40 men. So when this happened, Muhammad, he have to come with a story to cover his butt from being exposed. So he said, oh, there is a guy, he have a black magic on me, so I thought I had intercourse, but in fact I did not. Do you see it? Muhammad have the power of 30 men in sex. Different hadith says 40. I can show you that too if you want. But it doesn't matter really. 30, 40 is the same garbage. So how one hadith says the Prophet, he was the most weak person between all mankind, as we showed you in this book, At-Tabaqat al-Kubra, volume number 8, page number 192. We can translate that for you. Let me give you the link actually. There's many references. This is not the only one. You know, it doesn't matter. I can give you 1,000 references. Oh, I cannot post. Guys, if you want to see it, you have to go either to Rumble or to Discord, because I cannot post it. The Arabic page, YouTube don't allow those long link. But I can post it in Rumble. Yeah. Do we have any Muslim in Rumble? Any Muslim rumbling around? Anyone? So the Prophet, he have a penis, have the power of 40 men or 30 men. But the same Prophet, Allah here sent him a dish of shish kebab, and after he ate, look actually here, we did not translate this part. Let me translate this part for you.
He said, the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, said, Gabriel met me with a pot, so I ate from it and was given the strength of 40 men in sexual intercourse.
Can you believe it, how stupid this religion is? An angel of God, he came from Allah's kitchen. He is holding a pot. You know what? Let me go to AI and see what AI can help us with this in scenario. How Allah is so powerful, Allah is so amazing, he can do, he say be, and now he want to fix the penis of Muhammad. He need to send a dish of, in the pot, cooking pot, with the angel Jibril. Can't Allah from heaven says, fix his penis will be the best penis in the world? If they keep doing this way, I have to keep watching the screen. It keeps saying resume, resume, I sent him an email, did not even respond. Anyway, let us see. So this is the angel coming to deliver the shish kebab to Prophet Muhammad in the desert. All right, he came so fast. And Jibreel, for sure he is not delivering his own dish. This is a dish made by Allah. This is a dish made by Allah, sent to Prophet Muhammad. Remember, Muhammad is invoking his God. So he invoked his God. His God, he sent the rescue. Who he sent? He sent Jibreel with the pot full of shish kebab. Prophet Muhammad, he ate it, and right away his penis like it's like an antenna, it's amazing, the power of Allah. And the Muslim, they say Allah created everything, but Allah could not fix Muhammad penis except by food. What kind of God this God is? I mean, you can go to buy some Viagra. Does that mean this is God too? What happened to the God he say be is going to be? He is the one in control. And how Muhammad even got this illness of his penis? How Allah he allowed that to happen to Muhammad penis? Let me see if I can make a better image than this one. Let us see. He is holding Arabian book. Let us see now if I'll change a little bit the text. We will see if that can make a better. The Prophet penis is not working, brothers and sisters. Imagine if we are existing his time and he tell us this story, we would die laughing. And those people, they want to kill you. This is better. This is way better. All right. I got a better delivery, guys. Hold on. I did change some words in the description, and I got this. What do you think, guys? But this donkey of Jibreel have a two head of donkeys. Yeah, those AIs are just garbage. They make stupid pictures sometimes. The donkey have two heads. And look at the shish kebab. Oh boy. Hey Muslims, anyone have an objection? And then you Muslim, you claim you have an argument and you have religion. Is that religion? A guy, he's a prophet of God. He have a lot of wives. His penis is not working. His God, he sent a dish of shish kebab. Aisha, she touched his hair. Muhammad, he claimed that somebody invade his penis and put the black magic on him. So now his penis become like a piece of a fabric. Nothing will make it stand up, even if you play the anthem for it. Is that a true story, Muslims? Is that the prophet you follow? And then they say to you that Trinity is not logical. I mean, this religion, everything in it is absolutely a joke. Guys, imagine, forgive me, God, for what I will say, but just to show people how we can compare and how big the difference between our Lord and their garbage. Imagine Peter saying that about himself. John saying that about himself. Who of us is going to read a book and believe in such a book? This is a prophet of God, and this is his God, and shish kebab and pot, and his penis not working, and then after he ate it, he got the power of 40 men. 40 men? And the funny, in one of the stories, says that Fatima, she ate from it too. Did she get the power of 40 men? Because of Fatima, she ate from the same dish. I was wondering what happened to Fatima. Maybe she purchased some sex toys, because there's no men can satisfy her after that. I mean, she just ate a dish will give her the power of 40 men. And she's a girl. Do we have any Muhammadan? Any Muhammadan would like? Abadeen? Okay, we have a Muhammadan. Go ahead, Abadeen. Hello, hello.
I actually I don't know how long I can speak on, kind of. Me and my family has been raised up in a Muslim family,
Okay.
and a very, very, very Muslim family. But I've done my education outside. I've seen the world. I have a younger sister. She's just 18 years of age, and I'm just calling you just to say how bad the Muslims parents have gone nowadays. They're forcing my 18-year-old kid sister to get married to some sheikh or someone who is twice twice her age, and she's not accepting, and she's getting beaten every day, kind of.
She's beaten by whom?
Whenever I try to,
She's beaten by whom?
by my father.
Well,
Father.
take her and run away with her. Save your sister. How old are you?
Yeah, I tried that once, but kind of, they knew everyone and everyone. They fought both of us, and means I'm just feel so helpless now that my sister, who is such a wonderful student of science, is getting to force marriage to some guy whom she doesn't even know. People say Islam is very good, Islam doesn't follow violence. I see violence in my house in the name of religion every day. I don't understand where the Muslims comes and give lectures about this is good and this is right and wrong. He doesn't have even a basic conception of good and right and wrong.
But why you don't defend your sister? You cannot?
I do. I shield my sister from whenever she's getting beaten. She's a little bit of not heavily built. Oh, most of the time I just shield, but this happens when I went to work. When I come back to work, I see getting beaten. She's getting verbally abused day and night.
I think
I don't know how long I can take that.
I think you and your sister flee and go to a different city where nobody knows where you live. As long you work and you are a mature man, you can support your sister, protect her, and one day she will find a good man to marry her. not to force to be married to someone maybe way more older than her. But you need to do something. Otherwise,
Yeah,
they will destroy her life. So I advise
I
you,
know they will. They will destroy our life. I know that.
yeah, move to different city, far away, find a job. You can rent a place, you and your sister, and
Yeah, exactly. I'm planning to do exactly the same thing, but I'm just afraid. Like, if they find us again, that's kind of a it's just to go underground.
well, they cannot do
Like, I
anything. I mean,
cannot.
just move, and maybe she can find
The
a person to
hypocrisy I
marry her.
see in the Muslim community, whenever my relatives come,
Go to a place where nobody knows
most
you.
loving family in the
Go
entire world.
go to a place where nobody knows you. Your sister is more important than anything. And then
The
when
hypocrisy.
she got married, then you can go back, or marry her, let her get married for someone she
I
like.
don't care if I go back or
So
not.
why
The
you don't
only concern
leave Islam, Abdin?
Islam, I have left Islam long time back. I
Oh,
have
okay.
been thrown out of my family. I just live there.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
talks to me. Nobody,
I see.
even they
What
doesn't
about your sister?
eat.
What about your sister? She's still
She
Muslim?
doesn't has any word, sir. She she doesn't has any word in the family.
No, I mean,
Nothing.
do you
She's
speak to
just
her
like a slave.
about religion? Do she believe in Islam, or
Islam, no, no, she doesn't believe in Islam. Means the day,
yeah,
means I left.
run
She's
away with her.
afraid because she cannot say, right?
Yeah,
She cannot say to
run
anybody
away.
else. She's very afraid.
I understand she is a female in a society where women they have no voice. Run, it's your responsibility now to save your sister. Both of you don't believe in the garbage of Muhammad.
Yeah,
So
I'll
you
do that. I'll do
run,
that.
go as far you can to a place where nobody knows you, and delete
I'm just,
any Facebook, any etc. So nobody can trace you and find you.
yeah, I have to digitally,
Yeah, never
digitally
change
disappear myself.
change your phone
That's the
number.
thing.
Change the phone number, change
Exactly.
anything. Yeah,
Right.
and maybe
You're
even
telling my word. Exactly.
you
I'm
you
going to
can
do that. Exactly.
you can get a line using a name of somebody, not your name, so nobody even can trace you through phone companies. You know.
And
Uh,
according to people who say that Islam is a peaceful religion, is the biggest fool in the entire world. I have no shame if Muslims are hearing this. I was born in a Muslim family. I have seen the worst of Muslims in both Shia, Sunni. I don't care. They even don't love themselves. Wow, they love God. I don't care if anybody feel bad about what I am saying. This is the most hypocritic religion I've ever seen in my entire life. Maybe all religions are false. Maybe all religions are true. But this religion is not a religion. This is a cult. This is something beyond spirituality.
you
That's
see,
it. I'm very sorry if I offended
if
anybody.
no offend,
I'm
don't
very
worry.
sorry.
Here we offend everybody. Who care? You can offend. We are here to offend, actually, not to make people happy. Because the one who don't offend, that means he did not say anything truthful. Uh, you see, this religion, if it is a religion, then why a woman should need a guardian when she walk in the street? If people are believers, so you need a guardian because this religion make you the worst of creatures, not the best. Women, she cannot walk on the street
Right,
because the society becomes
right,
society of dogs, not a society of a human.
right.
So Islam make you an animal, not a human. Why, if I am a
The
Christian living
moment
in a
you
Christian
follow,
society,
if you are a good Muslim, if you do not follow Islam, the moment you start following Islam, you do not you do not remain a good Muslim, according to the kind of
yeah.
the definition kind of people give about good Muslim and bad Muslim.
So now you are an
I have
atheist,
seen this in my
Abdeen. Are you an atheist now?
um. I am not any to be honest with you, I am not considered religion at this point
Okay.
in my time because I've seen the worst of religion in my 24 years
What
of
what
age.
what is the what is the worst of a Christianity?
I haven't read anything about
Yeah,
Christianity,
but
sir, to be
that means
honest.
we cannot judge. We saw the worst of Islam. But in Christianity, for me, I don't see any. You know, in Christianity, I'm not going to beat my daughter or my sister to make him marry somebody. That is not what God said to me. I'm not going to. A man, he beat a woman anyway. He is not a man, actually. You see, you can beat a woman only if a woman, she is being violent and you are trying to defend yourself.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
that then is not, you're not beating her, she is beating you. What you can do, you have to use your hands against
Yeah.
her hands. But a man, he beat a woman, obviously, he is not a man. He you know, he tried to, it's like, you know, going and beating someone is old. So I want to show you that I'm strong
Right.
by beating somebody old.
Exactly.
So I am, you know, I'm 20, he is 70, I go and fight with him. We know he's going to win. So a man who beat a wife, a woman, he is trying to prove that he is a man by beating someone cannot defend against the man. If you are really a man, go and fight a man like you. But because you are not, you
Right.
go and you beat a woman. Islam doesn't teach, you know, any good, let us say, value for a family. And if a man, he beat his wife, I believe this is stupid behavior, because if you make this woman angry, she can put poison for you in the food. You give her a black,
Right.
you give her a black eye, you know, you beat the hell of her. She go to the kitchen, she put some poison from Walmart, bingo, you're dead. You know,
Right.
you are messing with the wrong person, with the one who you will eat from her food with her hands. She can kill you when you're asleep. So if you are, I mean, you have to be stupid to be
No, I tell you
unjust
something.
and
Means I
violent
come
with
from
someone she sleep with
I
you.
come from India, all right. I come from India. I've seen means the amount of Muslim community rising in India is alarming. You know, means I don't know how this is going on. The Muslims are rising so immensely, and they are propagating these kind of things in the villages, in madrasas, and all kind of things. They are so toxic. I cannot say you in this platform. They are brainwashing people like hell, you know. And we see like these terrorist attacks day and night in my country.
Yeah, but you see
I'm
those
just fed up of this.
in poor society, the more the society is poor and desperate for money, the more things will be bad. Like if you go to Saudi Arabia as an example, you will not see a huge number of terrorists, even though the whole country is supposed to be a terrorist country.
Mm,
But because most of them,
mhm.
they are wealthy, they are not willing to die for the sake of Allah.
Right.
But when you are poor, you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to die for the sake of Allah and go to heaven and get the virgin right away. What I will lose here? You know, I have no house, I have nothing.
Right.
So, and they give you some salary and some women to sleep with for now. So you go and do jihad and then you die. Say you go to heaven, now the women are waiting for me. But a rich man,
Right.
like Osama bin Laden, he established Al-Qaeda, but Osama bin Laden, he never go and fight in the front line. He sent men to
Right.
fight, and he is living as their leader. He's the king. So
Right.
the one who established those organizations, they don't go to the fight. They send the desperate, the naive, the teenage to die, and they make money, and they have hundreds of millions. So the caliphate of ISIS, he have hundreds of women for sex slaves. He have servants. He have maids. He have, you know, he's living as a caliphate. And then the one who
One little, two little, three little hootie go boom. Boom, boom, boom. Trump, he make the hootie go boom, boom, boom. Trump, he make the hootie go boom, boom, boom. Hey, Moon. What now, man? If Iran no change their way, what then, man? If Iran no change their way,